Alright, one more go. Alright, let's try this. So far, it's not giving me any issues. So far, anyway. Notifications. Yeah, this thing's giving me all sorts of issues. Alright. Okay. It's crunching it down to 720p. Okay. Let's see, okay, there were 3 people watching. Okay. You can ignore that for a bit. Let's see how many more people get on this stream. I'm going to restart the whole show from the top. Alright, I got 3 people watching. Who's it? Oh, 2 people watching. Well, this is actually set up like an actual show, so it's like there's actually an intro and everything. I don't know what you're suggesting we should ignore. Alright, well there's 3 of you that aren't dropping out of the stream at the moment, so here we go. From the top. We're gonna redo the whole I'm gonna start the whole thing over. Alright, here we go.
Alright, so this is before the live stream. This is actually, the entire night before I started even for film. Okay, so this is before the live stream. This is even the night before I even start filming and preparing for the live stream. I was thinking about doing some sort of little PSA type thing, but then I figured it's like, no, I'm going to leave that to the people who are most qualified to do that sort of thing. So be listening to those who you should be listening to at a time like this. Other than that, I'm a jester. God designed me, God the Father designed me to be an entertainer. And I knew that even before I knew who he was, because that's just how powerful he is. If you don't believe that, well, I suggest maybe you try talking to him. But anyway, so I've just had granted, normally a 6-day in a row work week for me is not a big deal. I elected to do that, but with the way things are right now, it was an extreme, toll on me mentally and emotionally. I was not in a good way today for the most part. And the idea of, pulling myself up by the bootstraps to do the video that you're about to see in the live stream that you're about to watch seemed like a very daunting task, several hours ago. But, right now I'm looking forward to going to bed. And as soon as I get up, I'm going to get my camera going. I'm going to set everything up, and it's going to be funny. I'm really excited to start doing this. So, figured I'd give you that little bit of an inside look at how things are going for me. And I'm doing the best I can. I hope you guys are doing the best you can too. We're going to get through this. We really are. We just got to keep believing in ourselves and keep focused, It's very difficult to do, but we're going to do it with all you guys, because that's what happens.
So, what are we gonna play today?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
What? But the stream has already started! What do you mean you haven't decided yet?
Well, I gotta pick a game that,
Who cares? Just hurry up and pick something!
What, you just want me to grab some random game off the shelf?
Anything to move this along.
Alright. Huh. I don't remember this one.
Me neither. Like the foil stamp on the cover, though. Nice touch.
But the cover really doesn't tell you what to expect, though. Is it an RPG? Is it like a strategy game? It's clearly not a sports or a racing game.
Well, clearly we're not gonna find out by staring at it. Put it in already! That's kinda lame. We are emulating, but, can we film you putting it into the PS2 anyway?
Alright, so this is before the live stream. This is actually, the
Oh, what the hell? Okay, apparently today I'm only allowed to have technical difficulties because I adjusted settings to get this to stream the correct way. And literally, like, can one thing go right? I mean, is that allowed? Like, literally, like, this is driving me... Why? I just want to have something that works. It's not for a lack of trying, and it's not for a lack of... It's not for a lack of... Default to full screen mode. No, don't default to full screen mode. Well, why did that... What? I'm trying real hard. I really am. Really? Okay. Okay. So, finally. Okay, so... You feel better now? Maybe. We're finally doing the stream. The video's played correctly. We haven't had any issues. You doing better now? A little. Come on, we don't want to waste all that rehearsal for nothing, right? No, we don't. I just hope you remember all your lines. Yeah, I hope you remember yours. You missed your cue. What was I supposed to say? You were supposed to comment on the enemies. Oh, right. Then I was supposed to comment on the dude's lipstick. Yeah, you were. But instead, I'll just comment on the kabuki drums. Okay. So, it's a hack and slash. You got, your typical medium attack and your heavy attack. It's typical stuff. I do like the particle effects, though. That seems well done. Yeah, but the backgrounds seem a little meh. What do you mean? They're like boxes or something. Boxes? Yeah, like they're pretty much just great big squares with textures on them. Yeah, come to think of it, yeah, you're right. There's like next to no polygons to them almost. It looks pretty thin, to be honest. And you can't double jump right now, but you can... Ooh, you can grab lunges. You can't double jump right now, but apparently you can do like an air hike type thing. What is this, like a poor man's Devil May Cry? Good way to work that into the... Work the old title into this. Ooh, apparently if you parry, you can... If you time a hit just right, you can parry and do the thing. And it's showing us a replay with music going on. It, like, in-game captured what we were doing and... Hold up. Okay, that explains it. What explains it? Gacked. Who's that? Well, you can kind of think of him like a Japanese version of David Bowie from the mid-2000s. Okay. Okay, so that would explain the lipstick. Yeah, it seemed like he was directly involved with this, and this character you're playing as is effectively a personification of him in some way. Yeah, pretty eccentric fella, isn't he? Yeah, well, to be fair, I mean, kind of comes with the territory of fame a lot of the time, doesn't it? Yeah, that's true. I was going to make a joke about how that's a Japanese thing, but to be fair, a lot of American pop stars are the same way. Exactly. And Bowie was British. Yeah. How do you even pronounce that, Pojingai? I guess that's how you say it. How you say it, I guess. What options do we have? That's interesting. We can actually remap all the buttons. Not that we need to. Oh, that's interesting. Except the title screen's not very interesting. It's literally just a static background and a thin options menu and play. I suppose there's a... Let's just play it on easy. Just for the sake of being able to go farther in here, let's do that. The martial age, 400 years after his defeat. Gacked is coming back with the best album he's ever made. He returns to... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. He returns to this island and apparently some stuff's going down. The pre-rendered cutscenes don't look too bad. They're pretty well on par for the time. Yeah. Okay. And apparently this guy's been alive for over 3,000 years. Like Flatrick? Well, yeah, you could say that, maybe. Please tell me we're going to skip this. We are.
You are ready. Now go, Lao. Go and fight.
It's actually kind of nice that they kind of tie it into the story a little bit. The way they handle that tutorial. So far, you don't really have all that much to say about this game. Because I don't think there really is that much to even say. Again, it just feels like a poor man's Devil May Cry, really. With 2 swords instead of 1. Although, I do kind of like the style. However, this kind of feels like an issue of style over substance. Yeah, but, you know, if it's fun, then who cares? That's true. And so far, it looks really playable. Nothing's broken. That's what happens when you spend a good amount of time focusing on the character that the player controls. When you focus on that, then you shouldn't have too many issues in making something that plays decent. So at least they got that right. Again, like Devil May Cry. Yeah, the whole, lock the door until you defeat the enemies thing. Although Devil May Cry wasn't the first to do it, but... I mean, the whole hack and slash thing, you walk into arena and then, oh, okay, door locked. That's kind of a thing. The music's actually pretty cool here. I like it. Man, this looks pretty empty, to be honest. Yeah, like what you were saying with, boxes with textures. But hey, at least that keeps the frame rate up high. But Devil May Cry had so much more going on in the backgrounds and all that. And it still ran 60 frames a second. Yeah. Well, what can you do? They obviously didn't have the budget. Nice going. Yeah, you always break pots in games because there's always something in there. Like 99.9% of the time. We can thank Link for teaching us that. This guy's no Link. No, but he's got a little more personality than Link does. And style, too. Hey, you got a problem with green? No. Sometimes you need that sort of just kind of mindless button masher type of situation. And this feels kind of like that. Yeah, mindless is right. It almost plays itself. Think maybe it's because I put it on easy? Possibly. Because really all I'm doing is just mashing buttons. Just walk forward, hit the square button a few times, walk around, hit the triangle button a few times, just kind of interchangeably hit those buttons like it doesn't matter. There should be a reason why you use those things. Aw, it's a shame. There's a new enemy type here. But you killed him before he could do anything to you. I wanted to see how he fought. Well, when I can basically General Grievous his butt so you don't see it, then... I mean, there isn't much of a point. I guess not. Oh no! Hey, that guy actually hit you! Congratulations for him! But I parried in a certain amount of time, so I was able to counter, which is nice. It's nice that just works that way. So I'm looking up this game's score on Metacritic. Apparently it's like at a 70 something. That's surprising. But then again, in 2003, this looked quite a bit more impressive. But there are some games that haven't aged that poorly. And I just now realized I've got magic, and I forgot all about that. Oh. You can kind of stun him for a second. Yeah, I suppose that is what the magic can do. Whee! You're still upset about the YouTube thing, aren't you? Yeah. I mean, what's the point in fighting? What's the point in fighting it? You know, it's like I just wanted it to come on and just, you know, function. Yeah, well, the people who are watching this can use some laughs. That's the whole reason why we're here. That's the reason why you're here. I'm the one that's all mopey all the time. Yeah, that's true. But ain't nobody want to hear mopes right now. And yeah, this, I mean, it is kind of mindless, but this game is kind of fun. If I can remember what the block button is. Oh, there it pulls up my map. Alright. I think I'm enjoying the music the most out of this. It's like traditional Japanese music with 2000s club techno, which I've always liked. Hey, at least they're giving us some varieties of enemies, even if most of them kind of fight the same. I think that guy had more HP though. Probably. Is that a CD with his music on it? One can only hope, but I'm pretty sure it's just a key. It's a sacred talisman. It has the power to break the gate seal. I still want to hear what it sounds like if you put it in a CD player. I'm pretty sure nothing would happen. Oh, that's no fun. What about like with Monster Rancher, where you could put CDs into your PlayStation and it would create monsters based off of your CDs? I'm going to need to get my hands on a copy of that at some point. Yes! Yes, we do! When are we going to start doing RPGs? I'm still trying to figure that out. You guys in the comments got any ideas when, you know, we could do RPGs? Because I want to kind of keep that separate from the main show. Because when we do RPGs, what we're going to do is we're going to do them ongoing. I love those flashy counters. And I did it, and I did that twice. That was great, like twice in a row. Yeah, you send him back. You push him back and make him fall back on himself. Woo. Who designed this layout? Like, what kind of city is this? It's all set dressing, and I have a feeling that most of the levels kind of have this same linear sort of setup. Woo! Alright. Yeah, whenever there's a certain amount of open space, you know somebody's gonna show up. Hey, I just now noticed the enemies have life bars. You just now noticed that? Yeah, I wasn't really looking earlier. But I see it now. You can see clearly now the enemies have health bars. I can see all the enemies in my way. How many times are we going to reference that song, though? Like, you'd think that people might get annoyed by us referencing that song as much as we do in the show. We reference a lot of stuff multiple times. Even to the point of making jokes about referencing what we reference.
Lo, have you remembered nothing? You can reflect the water the same way you can reflect a magic spell. Have faith in yourself. Face the water and concentrate. Yes, that's it. You can do it.
Okay, then. That was kind of unexpected. But it's kind of cool. Okay, I hit the button, but it's really... Oh, so I'm not supposed to use my magic. I'm just supposed to jump over it. Well, then what was the point of that little cutscene? It's like, that was kind of cool and out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden it was just kind of like... Nope, you just jump off to the side when it stops being heavy. That's kind of pointless. How anticlimactic. You know, as bad as the sound emulation is that we're dealing with right now, at least the music sounds fine. That and our frame rate is pretty steady. I gotta say, that's pretty nice. And as soon as you say that, as soon as you mention the frame rate, we got a dip. Too bad there's no spinach or cheese in that dip. Ooh, spinach and cheese dip. That does sound pretty nice. Come on. Woo. Get away from the monkey bars. Woo. Woo. Yeah, this is some major slowdown. Okay. Wonder what was causing that. Did you know I actually used to like Gact a lot as a kid? I was like one of those weebs that was kind of downloading all his stuff off of LimeWire. I'm sure you were. Yeah, Gact and Miyavi were like pretty big around this time, so it is kind of cool that they did translate this game, but at the same time, I can't imagine it being worth the money. Especially when they packaged the artwork the way they did. Because I don't think it sold that well. And you never hear anybody else talking about it. Except for, well, people like us. Yeah. Whoa, hey. How's it going, buddy? Woo. Alright, how do I get away from him? Get away from him! Did you just ask how you can get away from him? I'm the one holding the controller. Well, you made short work of him at least. Woo! You're having more trouble with that slope than you were with that boss. That mini boss, yeah. For a second there, I thought that was a wall running thing. See, at least with these, you you kind of snap to them, so it's difficult to fall off of them, which is good. Because monkey bars that are easy to fall off of, that's no one likes that. Just know. Listen to those bass lines. Yeah, this is awesome. I bet you can't play bass like that. I will never be able to play bass like that. Not with that attitude. At the same time, that takes a lot of dedication. I mean, that's some technical stuff going on right there. Meanwhile, you're playing a cheap beat 'em up on easy. Yep. Yeah, I am. This is relaxing. Yeah. Though really simplistic. I think that's where we came. Yeah. Oh, I forgot if you hold the button, it allows you to float for a second in midair. Oh, where's that boy again? Alright, run away! Okay. And by run away, apparently I mean stand directly in his way to get clubbed. I want to go to the club! No going to any clubs right now. I know, but it doesn't stop me from wanting to go to the club. Because you're totally gonna be accepted as a skull in a club. You'd be surprised! That was kinda cool. You're right, it was. Woo! Collect all these orb things that I don't know what they're for, but I want them. You know, you think they would have told you what those are for? No, they're basically just MacGuffins. I mean, every platformer has to have some kind of MacGuffin to it. Oh, there's a dude with a crossbow. Where it's like you just collect items. And this is no different, even if it's got a heavily metrosexual protagonist. Woo! Hey, more pots to break. Whee! You know, it's kind of funny that Facebook is handling this just fine. Yeah, it makes me wonder what the deal is with YouTube. It's where we keep our show. That's where I've always wanted our show to stay. But I guess for this one episode, we just gotta do it on here. But I'm gonna edit it up and it'll be all nice and cinnamon for everybody when, you know, people can watch it edited and on YouTube and without all your blabbering about absolutely nothing. Yeah, we'll probably remove some of that too. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I don't really know what... There isn't exactly a dodge or parry. It just kind of happens. Like if you hit the attack button, Like, if you hit the attack button at the right time, like, it'll automatically parry. Which is interesting, because, I mean, you know, it'd be like actual swords clashing. But I beat him, though. Show off! Well, it's a super samurai genre. That's what it is. It's called super... that's what it is.
I know those moves. You're Lao. I shall take you back to the temple.
And he's got nothing at all to say to this woman who's talking to him telepathically. Were you about to say psychopathically? I think it's all these weird and flashing lights and stuff that's getting to me. Psychopathically. What am I gonna do with you? You're gonna give me a tasty snack. I'll show you a tasty snack. Ah! What was that for? You being a smarty. But that's my job! I love how you have to format the memory card for something that's not physically there. It's authentic. Okay. Continuing. Yeah, so when are we gonna get back on that whole bourbon bacon idea? What, you got connections to marketing, maybe? But do you have connections to, you know,
You can go to
whiskey distillers or pig farmers? No.
face an army of demons. You must fight your way through them. You are our only hope.
That's ominous. Yeah, and you really have to know how to do that. Like, that skill comes in handy. And you kind of need to do some of those jumping tricks over here. If I remember exactly. Although, I don't think any of that's necessary right now. Whee! I mean, I can go up there, but I don't think it's going to do me any good. Like, there's really nothing up there. What I need to do is I need to go to the next part and just progress. And where is that? I think it's that portal down here. Yeah, so this is some sort of, not really a hub world, but, you know, a safe area between worlds. The portal thing kind of reminds me of the way they looked in Jak and Daxter. I mean, they function similarly, but that looks nothing like the way they did in Jak and Daxter. When are we gonna play the Jak and Daxter games on here? It'll be a while. A foggy bamboo forest. Now, where did he fall from? Where did he even fall from? Was he on top of the trees or something? And then drop down? I think that layering was pretty cool though, actually. Ooh, you can chop down the bamboo trees. Yep. And, to a point I believe you have to. And in this level it opens up a little, I think. Yeah, 'cause this one's less linear. But it's a little confusing. wow. There are walls around you, but they're not shown on the map. The map only shows waypoints, but not the structure of the layout. This is gonna be fun. I thought I was supposed to be the Negative Nancy. No, Negative Nancy is someone else that's completely different. What? Yeah, Negative Nancy. You don't know Negative Nancy? She's real. What? Where do you think that came from? She exists. Okay. That would not surprise me, given everything else we've established on the show. Okay, I need to go through there, but obviously I can't because I don't have the key. So I need to find the key in order to go through there. That's kinda how keys work. Yeah, one would stand to reason. It is fun beating up on stuff though. And that's fun. But, yeah, the level design leaves a lot to be desired, whereas everything else is... It honestly feels pretty solid. But it's just a shame that all this takes place in very lackluster and painfully basic level design. How would you know? Meta knowledge, I did play this earlier. Like a year ago, maybe. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's going back where I came from. Do these guys just keep respawning? Yeah, they do. But that's fine, because I can keep hitting them all day. They're like stress relievers. You say sure you can. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. Like, he smacked me up against the wall and it actually kind of worked. It's like, man, certain things about this game kind of impress me because the level design has just set my expectations so low. So any little bit of something that seems, slightly impressive, is getting a reaction out of me. Where it probably wouldn't otherwise. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, and that points me back to the door, and I don't want to go back to the door. There's no reason to go back to the door. Because I need the key. But it's the only thing that's marked on the map, so that kind of makes it difficult to find what I actually do need to... I don't know. When the last demon falls in the forest. Oh, right! Here you just gotta wander around and just eliminate everybody. I forgot about that. Oh, so you don't need the key, it just opens. Oh! Look at that! Well, I'm glad we sorted that out. Weird. So I'm debating on whether or not I just want to keep doing this on Facebook or if I upload everything to YouTube when it's all done and edited, or if I just want to, I don't know. That guy looks ugly. Yeah, at least there's variety to the enemies. There isn't much variety to the stages. Although, this stage requires you to do something other than get to the end. This is actually a slightly non-linear level that had me tripped up for a while, first time I played it. Yeah, you're supposed to break all those things, and then the map tells you where the other ones are. But it can be a little bit tricky to tell because there's no walls on your map. But I think that's forcing you to figure out where you're supposed to go. You're stuttering an awful lot more than you usually do when we do these. Yeah. What kind of noise was that? It was like, meh. Yeah, it sounded kind of weird. There's something you gotta do with those, and I don't know if it's a matter of breaking them or not. I mean, it's certainly not reacting to any other button presses, so... Oh, there it goes. I guess I need to kill a couple of enemies first. Woo! Hi. I got a sword for your face. There you go. Yeah, I think I still need to... I think I'm missing a few more pillars. Yeah, I need to destroy all the monuments still. Now, if only it would tell me where the other monuments are. Instead, I'm just going to be wandering around until I find them all. Oh, isn't that exciting, everybody? Whoa. I've got a serious headache right now. That is part of why my improv game is not as good as it was last week. Oh, my head. I'm more tired today, too, for some reason. I found the thing. And I killed the thing. Whee! Turn around. Whee! Bap. Bap. I wonder what those things actually do. I do hope to find out soon. As do I, because I just have a ton of them, and they're just kind of here. Actually, I think they're useful for something in this level, honestly. Yeah? Yeah, you use them to do a thing. What's that thing? I do not know. Off the top of my head. Wow, you really do sound tired. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of am. Why, I'm not entirely sure, honestly. Woo. Okay, so that arrow is literally only telling me where the exit is. But what I need to know is where the monuments are, and it's not telling me where the monuments are. Maybe you should check where the wild things are. Why? Okay. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what the plot is. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to find all the monuments that I need to destroy so I can go through the door. And respawning enemies are definitely not helping my case in trying to find where I'm going. Hey, this guy's got a projectile. Hey. Wait. That's not a crossbow, that's like a literal rocket launcher. That's just shaped like a crossbow. Alright, where is this? Where are the monuments that I must destroy? Oh, I found a couple more. Awesome. That's great. I'm glad we had this conversation today. You call my people, I'll call your people. We have people? Congratulations, we have just referenced a totally different game that was also on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, we already know we gotta do Ratchet and Clank. Of course. But I wonder how many people watching this actually got that reference. Okay. Well, there we go. Now we can exit the door. You can now proceed. Now, those little orb things, they do something in this next section, I am pretty certain. I hear a growling. I see the boy. Okay. Alright, let's do something about this, okay? Oh, if you're in lock-in mode, you can do this jump dodge thing. Which you probably would have known if you did the tutorial. I did do the tutorial, but that was like over a year ago. So I see. Just like with Xenosaga, which you have not yet finished either. That is true. I have not finished Xenosaga, and I did that over a year ago as well. There we go. Finally, going through the door. Okay. Oh, wait. Those are different orb things. Okay. Okay, that's right. There's a certain amount of them that you have to progress, and they go down after a while, which is weird. That's right. Remember when I said earlier about having to break these apart? This helps. Now, the more of these you fill up on, the better you'll be, because they, like I said, they straight up just deplete. Now, I don't know exactly how many you're supposed to have, or where I'm supposed to go, but still. That's nice. Okay. Orbs were like a favorite MacGuffin for these PS2 games because you could render enough polygons to make a proper looking sphere. Yeah, that is true. Whoa! And you just got a proper beating from that monkey thing. Yeah, that did happen just now, didn't it? Alright, get over here. Okay. Alright. Time's wasted. Yeah, okay. It is also just fun slashing these apart. It's kind of weird though. Spirits hiding inside of bamboo. What does that make pandas? I mean, you're a reaper. I mean, have you eaten any souls? Oh no, we never eat them. That's just unsanitary. Whee! I'll make you regret that. Actually, he kind of can't regret anything. He's dead. Don't ruin my moment with logic. I'm just saying. Well, you can just, like, not say. How about that? I am not a Nazi! No, I said not say. Is that like a flamboyant way of saying Nazi? Nazi! Don't go over there, there's all this Nazis. Come on, not even a chuckle for that one. Dude, just... no. Hey, just because you're being boring doesn't mean I have to be boring. Nazi! Don't be a Nazi! What are you, a racist? You know, Nazi! I can still throw you out of that window at any point. Yeah, you have tried that once before. And for those of you who are unaware of that information, go back and watch the previous episodes. By the way, in case you are confused, this is the side season. We're calling it When Games Happen Season 2.5. Streaming live on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Plug for those who haven't been paying attention. I've been trying to make sure they pay attention by constantly advertising it. That's good! Flood their brains, flood their Facebook feeds with this, especially if Facebook's going to be the future of the show. Ugh, I was not planning on doing that. Neither was I, but, I mean, if it gives me the same nonsense today that it did at that time, then, I don't know. I don't remember how many souls I needed to have in order to leave this area. There was a lot. Oh, that's interesting. Forgot about this one. I like his animations. Yeah. But I don't like that. It's Someone slip him some catnip. Get him rolling around the ground a little bit. Oh, too bad he's dead now. You monster. He was cute. He was trying to kill me. All the cuter. Some days I look at you and just ask why. Oh, that's funny because I do that every time I look at you.
Nice of you to return, Lau. I suspect you're here for a rematch.
Maybe you should be here for a re-recording.
You're a fool.
Okay. When did this become Dark Souls? I'm not worried about the enemy so much as I am the fact that he's so big that it's actually interrupting the music slightly. Well, not interrupting it, but my audio quality just took a big dip. As did the frame rate. Alright, come on, get out of there. Get out of there. I don't know what just happened. You got hit in the face by a laser out of that thing's mouth. No, I know that, but I mean, I was wondering why I couldn't dodge. Oh, the first time you died. That's cool. It's most fun when you play games and, you know, you're not dying every 5 minutes. That's why I play stuff from my own generation of video games more often lately. Because I actually stand somewhat of a chance. Put me in front of the good old platformers, I'm gonna get myself tore up. Well, hurry up and tear up this demon minotaur goat face thing. I don't even know what that is, but it's probably just gonna be called a demon. See, oh, you staggered him! You staggered him! Oh, he's going again. I still got hit. This roll dodge is not super reliable. Ah! And he jumped right on top of me. Woo! Alright, jump away, jump away. That actually does some okay damage. Keep Sharuking in him. Sharuki. I mean, that's not what it is, but I'm pretty sure that's not what it is, but it does kind of seem like it. Come on, you got him down pretty good. Just keep hitting him. What's it look like I'm doing? I think I'm out of magic, so I can't. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, that's my magic down in the lower left. Uh-oh. He's gonna throw those at me. Oh. Not quite. Okay, cool. That did something. Alright, jump out of the way, jump out of the way, jump out of the way. Ah, you got him before he could spit the laser at you again. Hey! You took away my kill! What do you mean your kill? Oh, I'm up to 5 viewers now. Sound off. Who's with me? Who's watching tonight? 6 viewers. Hey, Sharpie. Woo! Going through a portal. Wow. We've been doing this for about, what? Almost 2 hours if you include all the hiccups we've made with YouTube. We've been doing this for at least a little over an hour now, and now everyone's watching us. Hey, I'm not complaining. Neither am I. So we're gonna kind of go longer, just, keep playing it just for all the people that are just now joining us. Might as well give the people what they want. Well, what they don't want is to see the memory card screen. So go ahead and continue playing. It's loading. I can see that. And then there's that ventriloquist lady.
You've seen him. He was an old friend of yours. He now rules over all the demons. He is not a man, and not a demon, but a deadly combination of the two. You can travel to other lands by going through the portals. Please, come back safely.
Okay. I mean, go through portals, kill stuff, come back. I think I can handle that. So far you have. You've only died once so far. Yep, only once. Alright, continuing to stage 3. So what do you guys think? Should we start doing these on Facebook instead of YouTube? I don't think Axum will like that too much. I guess next week we'll decide. Yeah, I'd definitely like to help you with your YouTube, Sharpie. Man, those spiders take a lot of hits. Anybody got a can of Raid? They panic bought them all. Ah, come on, give me a break. Now, do tell me that they don't just respawn infinitely. Because that would be less pleasant. Infinitely respawning spiders. That sounds like a nightmare. And a grindcore song. I see that look in your eye. You're getting ideas. Yeah, a little bit. Alright, I know how to do this, but the camera's kind of working against me here. Alright. Oh no, I fell down again. Ba-do-do-do. Oh, that's not where I go up. There we go. That is where I go up. Oh no, I fell down again. You need to pay attention. What is wrong with you? I don't know what's wrong with you. Maybe if we figure that out, we can figure out the rest of it. There we go. You know... Alright. Do you even know where you're going? I know where I'm going, I just don't know how to get there. How is that different? There. Beep. Beep. Finally, 3 days later. Oh, hush. Hey, see, you're complaining about a lack of polygons. There's some polygons over here. It's a little bit. Oh, silly me for thinking that's a door that I can go through. Okay, seriously though, where do I go? Okay, can't go through those places. See, I did all that work to come over here. But where I need to go doesn't seem to be this direction. Did I need to even come through this room at all? I really wish you knew where you were going. I wish I knew where I was going. Yeah, Axum doesn't have Facebook right now. Alright, take care, Sharpie. Although he's probably already left the stream by now. Woo! How am I supposed to get up there? Oh, I think you can, yeah, grab on the ledge. There we go. That's what I like. I thought you liked kittens! I mean, who doesn't like kittens and grabbing onto ledges? They have nothing to do with one another. But kittens can grab onto ledges! They can, but they should never be made to. Very good point. Alright. Hey, I'm surprised that worked. You're telling me I'm the one playing it. Okay, a bunch of those people came on, and I was gonna continue playing for them. But after this, after this level, I'm definitely we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up. I'm glad this at least worked. This is not what I envisioned, and I was definitely hoping for a bigger turnout, but I appreciate each of you who watched anyway. Appreciate the support. You know, I need each and every one of you guys. So, I appreciate y'all. Okay, now where am I going? I ask myself that every day. And do you ever find out? No. No, I don't. Okay, which direction am I going? I don't like being confused as to where I'm going. Okay, I think I came down from there. Oh, right, so I just did that classic go back to where you started nonsense. Alright. Alright, find enemies, that means you must be going the right direction. That's what Doom taught me. Why do they have mouths on their butts? What? Those spiders, look at them, they got mouths on their butts. And nose rings on their faces, which is weird. Japanese interpretations of demons were very strange. Hey look, there's a coin here. Wonder what those do. Hey, a door we can actually go into. Oh, hey Blake, I don't think you've watched one of my streams before, have you? Welcome to When Games Happen Live. You tune in at the beginning and end of each stream. You see, we have skits that we do. And I've also got other plans as well.
No matter how hard we train, we'll never be as powerful as these demons. Yofa's in here. I must rescue her. Okay, Lau. We can rescue her. I know my best friend wouldn't let me down. Together, we make a deadly combination. A deadly combination indeed.
So apparently the main boss of this game is a former friend. Did they borrow some hints from Final Fantasy VII? He even kind of looked like Sephiroth with the slim katanas. Possibly, and I think Gact is actually a big fan of the Final Fantasy series also. And he also did music for Dirge of Cerberus, which was a spin-off game for the PS2 from Final Fantasy VII. Ooh, are we going to do that one next? Highly possible. I was like, I don't know why everybody hated Dirge of Cerberus. I actually really liked it. But I'm weird like that, I guess. Oh, you're weird for a lot of reasons, and liking Dirge of Cerberus is not one of them, I assure you. Trying to remember how to deal with these things. Okay. Like that. Oh, we got more. Alright, come on. Woo. Oh, now they're ripping off Castlevania. Ah! Alright, come on. Yeah, the bone towers in Castlevania are a lot like this. Yeah, they are. Too bad you don't have any holy water. Make those things melt. I don't know. Alright, come on. Ooh, Final Fantasy mixed with Castlevania. Where's Tomo when you need him? He would be all over this conversation. Yeah, he would. Yeah, I've read his fan fiction. I don't want to hear about his fan fiction. Oh, but it's so good. I don't want to hear about Tomo's fan fiction. This would be the part where he spits his milk out from laughing. If he were watching it! Yeah, you're probably right. A bum. Alright, come on. Oh no! Oh no! There we go. I gotta say, the platforming here is really, really forgiving. Which is good. I'd rather it be forgiving than tedious or painful. So if you're gonna make a game that's subpar, at least don't make it hard. That sounds like a rhyme! You should put that in a Uke of Doom song! Really? We're spoiling that? That I'm wanting to bring back the Uke of Doom? Of course! What was that? Kind of reminds me of the Kaku demons in Doom, but smaller. And they don't really seem very... What? Okay. Oh, there he is. So they don't really attack you, they just explode. They're more like bombs. Okay. More like bombs. Well, you know, like the bombs in the Final Fantasy series. I see. I can't run up the wall fast enough. But can you run up the road? Can you run up the hill with no problems? And the only reason why anybody knows anything about that song these days is because Meg Myers covered it. And it was good! It was. Meg Myers is bae. Haha, you don't even talk like that! No. But, I'm not gonna lie. Meg Myers is bae. Whoa! Whoa, wait. Okay, close quarters. I can't see what I'm doing. Ah! What? Did I get where I was supposed to go, or did I fall on the ground again? I fall on the ground again. Because I can't see. It's too small of a space to see where I'm supposed to go, and... Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Got it. Okay. I had to kind of see it at the corner of my eye, but I got on that platform. Hey Cameron, how's it going? Welcome to When Games Happens Live. I'm thinking about doing the show on Facebook instead of YouTube from now on because YouTube was giving me issues. And a new enemy type. How fun! I wonder if they pack any different challenge. It doesn't really feel like they do, honestly, because I think, like, we have, like, a ton of different character models, but most of them kind of fight the same way. Well, that's kind of lame. I don't really know if that's true or not. I haven't really studied it that much. And it's not worth my time to study that much. Nice dodge. Oh, where am I going? Insane! No, I'm already there. Alright, roll dodge. Away. Okay. Got him. Alright. Get him. Get him. Get him. Squish him. I squashed him. It squirted! The fun parts are the juicy bits. Might as well destroy all these things so I don't have to deal with them as after I inevitably fall down from these platforming challenges that I'm about to face. So knocking these things out will make my failure a little bit easier to deal with. How smart! Okay. Sometimes there's going to be a lot of gliding. I think I actually quit at this point. Oh no. I fell down. Already. Already I fell down. Yeah, you want to stick to the end. Because I've got scripted sequences in the beginning and end of each video. That's right! Because this is a side season for When Games Happen, which is a show on YouTube. This is season 2.5. See, I got to say it this time. Yeah, you did, huh? Bet you're proud of yourself. I am! So what? What you gonna do about it? I'll give you a pat on the back. How mean! I don't have a back! Well, I didn't lose too much progress there. But yeah, this is where I rage quit the last time just because I just didn't have the patience. But let's go up. Okay, that's not where I'm supposed to go. It's this weird upward climb sort of situation you gotta do. What is going on with the music? Alright, no! Alright, jump over there. Okay, apparently this is not a high enough elevation. Need to be going up even higher. Yeah, okay, because I need to go all the way over there. Here we go. Ah! Come on. There we go, okay. Really? You rage quit over that? I was even more tired then than I was now, and I was more interested in working on something else. So I see. Now usually it's from 7 to 9, but I'm going to go a little later because I got a little bit later start. Okay. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to finish this level. And then we're going to wrap it up. Arena time! Yay! My favorite! Is that sarcasm? I don't really know. I don't know. I'm just kind of not big on arenas. You know, I like exploration. But arenas can be fun if the combat's good. And the combat is, you know, it's fluid, it's playable, it's not very deep, but it's still fun. I guess so. Speaking of other games, those things look like enemies from Devil May Cry. Yeah, like the puppets. Yeah, the bloody puppets from Devil May Cry, the original. Man, you're trying to bite off its style as well as some of its aesthetic, apparently. Oh, Gact, you are no Dante. No, he is not. But Gact is real and a singer, and from what I remember, he can play guitar. So can Miyavi. So they got that going for them, even if you're not a huge fan of their music. I actually really like Gact, I'm not gonna lie. But this doesn't seem to have like enough of Gact, enough of his music. And he's not doing hardly any voice work here. He's just grunting, and I don't even really know if that's actually him. I think it's supposed to be him. I know it's his likeness, but I mean, all the other characters talk, and he doesn't really talk, which is weird. You can't really have a silent protagonist when he's already based on someone who's actually real. So it's like that whole situation is kind of, I don't know. I don't get it. Alright. I'm trying to... There we go. Or did he say awaken? He's like, awaken. I thought he was saying Shoryuken. Oh, I don't know. The game is Bujingai. Bujinkai? Bujingai. Bujingai. Rewind it to the front of the to the beginning of the video, and you'll see what it is. I know what it is. What is it? It's poor man's Devil May Cry.
No! Yofa! Yofa.
It's not your fault, Ray.
I'll have my revenge.
Ray, don't do this.
Even if I must become a demon.
Ray, no!
Hey!
Really? This is the best he's got to throw at me? Just get the laser pointer. Alright, come on. Oh no. Nice dodge. Yeah, they make good trucks. What? I meant your move. Oh, I don't dance. Okay, you're not allowed to have those types of jokes. Those are mine. People are going to get confused. Well, let them be confused. Alright, jump away. Man, when enemies do that spin attack sort of thing on you, it gets kind of annoying. Whoa! They always have like such dead-on accuracy, no matter what game you're playing. Yeah, you can see the budget went entirely into character models and not at all in the levels. Okay, I legitimately tried to dodge. You really gotta watch your timing. But you know what, Devil May Cry has that this does not? Ranged attacks? Yes. I'm about to die. Which means you're gonna have to restart the whole fight over again. Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's come on now. Let's come on now! Did you change what you were about to say halfway through? Of course I did. Alright, come on. You know, the boss fights, to be fair, are pretty decent. They're not amazing, but hey, they're serviceable, they're fun. I successfully dodged you, because I can dodge him, but it's like I gotta stand so far away from him to not be hurt, but I have to get real close in order to do damage to him. So it's kind of you gotta rush. You gotta rush to get in front to. You gotta rush to get on top of him, and then you gotta rush to get away. That's just kind of how that works. A little bit like Dark Souls. But this is before Dark Souls. This is before Demon Souls. Quite a ways before both of those games, yeah. You kept hitting the magic button and you were out of magic. I just now noticed this because it was actually doing decent damage. Oh man, my desire to do damage to this guy is like overshadowing my ability to stay alive. Wow, okay, I'm in the air, and apparently in the air has a lot better... I don't know how I just did that, but that was great. That was cool, do it again! If I can do it again, I'm gonna do it again. Am I doing it again? I have no idea what's going on. I'm just mashing buttons right now, and somehow that actually hurt him a good bit. I am not complaining. Whatever you're doing, just keep it up! That is the plan! Ah! Come on. What an exciting way to end the episode. I hope you join us next week at 7 p.m. Alright, hold up. Let's not do that right now. It's distracting me. You'll get to see me sing karaoke! No, don't promise that. Oh, come on, it would be so much fun! For whom, Candy? For whom? Oh, you're such a stick in the mud. You're always a stick in the mud. No, but I'm about to stick this sword up that thing's ass. Come on, just need one more good hit. Come on. Yes! Alright, what a way to end an episode. With you actually beating a boss. And beating more than a single stage. I know, it's like a miracle or something. The miracle of modern games being easier. Modern, this is retro now. Don't remind me, making me feel old.
Well, that was underwhelming.
Yeah, no wonder why no one really remembers this game. I mean, it's not terrible, but it just can't hold up to other hack and slash games for its time.
Well, that's what happens when
No, I kind of want to save the catchphrase for the next season.
we do this once a week. I don't think anyone's gonna get burned out on it.
I guess you got a point.
Games happen.
What?
Well, I already said the first half of it.
Alright. So, that was not quite how I expected it to go, but all things considered, we salvaged it. I was afraid I was going to need to save that whole show for next week because a lot of work goes into this. So, I mean, if people aren't watching it, then that means I pretty much have to save it because, I mean, the whole thing is for it to be a live experience. So, with the intros and outros, now this is going to be a segment. I'm going to have on-screen assets off the sides that are going to, kind of be part of this. This is a segment that I'm going to start doing at the post game chat, where I'll just be on here for about 25 some odd minutes, give or take. However it goes, where y'all can ask questions or say things and whatever. So, I am going to... Yeah, comparatively, I'm doing alright, Eddie. I recommend going back and watching this show archived. Because, yep, this is post. This is the end of the stream. So we're just kind of hanging out for a little bit now. So everybody who did watch it, what'd you think? If you like the commentary, you should definitely watch the show, because there's so much of that throughout the entire show, but it's a lot more interesting to do it live. That's kind of the idea I've always had for the show, is to take what James Rolfe does for the Angry Video Game Nerd and make it a live performance act. That was kind of the inspiration for the whole thing, and I've done everything pre-recorded up until now. And with the way things are going right now, and I've been wanting to live stream anyway, I think it'd be really fun to go ahead and kind of mix the two. Let's just to film the gameplay segments of episodes live. And so that actually works out pretty well. I just need more people to watch it. That's all. And I think it's got a lot of potential. I need a little bit of work with my transitions. Need a little bit of work with, the back end stuff with emulation and actually streaming. Because some things, I've had nothing but technical issues this whole time. Whereas last week, everything was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Everything worked without question. I had it all set up all nice and neat. Everything was perfect. So, and now today I've had nothing but issues since I started doing this. Since I started, setting the stream up at 6:30, I've had nothing but issues. But I started running the stream here on Facebook, and I haven't had any issues. So I might just, like I said, I might do this on Facebook, and I might just put the edited episodes on YouTube. That might be what I do. Oh, dude, thank you. Yeah. And then Candy's gonna have his he's gonna have his own stream on Twitch. And I also want to do RPGs. But the RPGs I'm going to kind of just do more as just myself. It's not going to be in character, I don't think. Because, I kind of want to do playthroughs. But at the same time, I'm trying to figure out when I want to actually do those. And I also want to do ones that are just Candy Bones. So that's kind of where I'm wanting to go with it. But if you see what I'm going for with this show, I think the more support it gets, I think it's got a lot of potential. So support any and all support that anybody wants to show. So. Some people think I should do actual ventriloquism, but I don't know. I need to like actually train on it. I mean, do the four of you still watching this? Do you want to see me attempt ventriloquism? I'm surprised. This headset actually sounds pretty decent. I'm surprised. Like, I wasn't expecting like a $20 headset from Walmart to actually sound this good, but it actually sounds okay. But yeah, real quick, I mean, if you want to see me close this out with with attempting ventriloquism. Yeah, because there's no way I can embarrass myself any further than I already am making this show. Alright. Alright. Here goes. Wow. This feels weird. You're not oohing your lips. And I can't enunciate properly. That is not right. I don't think I like that very much. My voice sounds way too weird this way. And you move your jaw way too much for this to work. Please don't tell me you're trying to do this for the rest of the time we're gonna do this show. You are not Jeff Dunham, and I will never let you become him. I am not a second-rate Ahmed. I'm better than him anyway. It still feels weird. I mean, maybe if I can actually, learn how to do it properly, then it won't be so weird. I'll give you a different voice and see how it goes. No, let's not. I think I will. Now, if I don't try to do an actual voice and I just, talk like this, just kind of have my mouth open slightly, then I can kind of hum it a little bit. Now, I don't know all of the ins and outs. So I can do all kinds of different things with my tongue. The ladies love me for that. I'm kidding. I've never done that. I live for the Lord. Still need to analyze my lip movement, though. It's weird because it's very unnatural. But I can do this in a very basic way. I think it would entertain 4-year-olds. Never make me do that again! No promises, big guy. No promises. Alright, so you seem to have enjoyed that. But, alright, appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go ahead, close the stream, and I'm gonna chill out. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat something. I've been kind of halfway busy all day, cleaning and setting up the stuff for today's show. Because that's basically, since I decided that I wanted to do these on Tuesdays, it's pretty much my day now. So it's like now Tuesdays are, pretty much dominated by the show because it just takes so much time to film, I gotta write the script, which doesn't take long, then I gotta film the bits, and then I gotta set, OBS up a certain way, and if I have to use a different emulator, that's another That's another thing I have to do. It usually doesn't take long. It's just a lot of little stuff to do, and it adds up really quick. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go into chill out mode. I mean, y'all can always message me, and a number of you usually do anyway. So, thanks for watching, and I'm glad that with your support, I managed to, salvage the stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, but we did the show. We did it. So, thank you guys so much. Stay safe out there.